Yo, what's up everybody, it's me, Weeb here, back with part 5 for What If Naruto was the reincarnation of the Sage of the Six Paths. Anyway, without further ado, and no recap this time, let's just hop right into it. Naruto, Rock Lee, and Sasuke had just gotten out of the fight with Orochimaru. Rock Lee was now carrying Sasuke as well as Naruto, who was both in some immense pain. Naruto for having a huge chakra transformation from the curse mark being altered into a karma seal, and Sasuke who had just been implanted with the curse mark from Orochimaru. Both were basically knocked out. Rock Lee had no trouble carrying the two as he walked deeper into the forest, trying to find a safe spot, as Naruto was barely conscious. Naruto and Sasuke were then let down as he let them rest and got water for them. Rock Lee waited patiently and was a little bit annoyed and also sad that he failed to save his comrades from that demon. This is when he hears three Sound Ninja coming out looking for Sasuke and Naruto. Where's Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto would hear his name and open his eyes as they flutter open a little. Rock Lee turns back and tells him shh and that he can handle this, as Naruto falls back asleep. Lee continues fighting as he runs on and tells him that he will be their opponent, as Lee begins to fight the three Sound Ninja. As Lee fights the three Sound Ninja, taking them rather seriously, he actually takes down one of them before he's about to get taken down. This is when his hair is grabbed by that female shinobi from the Sound Village, and she says that he and his bushy brows could actually use a trim. She pulls a kunai out. Lee closes his eyes as he flinches, thinking that there's no way he can get out of this one. Then he hears Naruto and Sasuke's voice. That's enough! Suddenly, Sasuke as well as Naruto have the curse mark and the karma seal activated, with Sasuke's curse marks flowing rampantly over his body, making his Sharingan look even more crimson red. Naruto's purple amethyst eyes are highlighted with his right eye actually beginning to glow a lighter, more shade of purple, as a horn begins to grow out of the left side of his head. As the left side of his body is beginning to turn a paler white, with him looking more like Hagoromo Otsutsuki, that known as the Sage of the Six Paths. Naruto's voice sounds almost inhuman as he tells her to drop him. All three of the Sound Ninja are actually terrified when they hear this. They are pretty freaked out. Sasuke is unfazed by this as he's basically passed out as well. As Sasuke and Naruto walk forward in these demented states, Naruto basically teleports instantly with a flash of red energy as his curse mark's red light begins to glow over him. As the purple on his curse mark mixed with red from his rage flows over him, he then quickly chops at the neck and almost rips off the head of one of the Sound Ninja. As the Sound Ninja goes flying back into a few trees, feeling their spinal cord being messed up, they're just knocked out. They're done. And this is when Sasuke grabs the other one and begins to pull his arms back behind him, pushing his feet into his back, beginning to rip his arms off. Sasuke and Naruto are beginning to lose power, as Lee is about to tell them to stop. Lee gets up and then puts his hand on Sasuke and Naruto's shoulder, telling them that's enough. Lee and watches as Sasuke and Naruto's karma and curse seal and mark both deactivate, as Naruto's horn recedes back into his body, and Sasuke's curse marks recede from his body as well. Lee then tells them, as they are pretty much conscious now, that they have to keep heading inward. After a while of Lee carrying them, they both say that they're well enough to stand. Naruto stands up as Sasuke stands up as well. They all begin to walk through the forest when they run into Kabuto. Kabuto helps them get through the other Rain Village ninja who had been waiting there to try and camp out anyone who's trying to get to the main tower. Naruto and his team with their scrolls in hand would get to the main tower. This is where Naruto sees Iruka-sensei and says it's good to see him. Naruto and his team would then wait as it's about to be their turn for the examinations. After all the teams finally make it to the tower, Naruto would begin to fight his fight with Kiba. Naruto in his weakened state, even though having his chakra change, is still stronger than Kiba. Naruto would continuously spam almighty pushes until Kiba and Akamaru would give up. His Rinnegan feeling tense as the veins over his eyes are feeling pretty tensed up. Hinata is blushing as she sees Naruto completely destroying her teammate and is kind of happy. Well, she's just happy that Naruto won anyway, but she kind of feels bad for it as well. When Naruto gets back up, he stumbles for a bit, and Hinata grabs him and holds him up for a second, asking if he's alright. Then quickly realizing what she did, she begins to blush and turns away as Naruto falls again, saying that she was sorry. Naruto pulls himself up and tells Hinata it's alright. After a while, it's Sasuke's turn to fight, and as Sasuke gets into the arena, Kakashi begins to notice that there's something wrong. As Sasuke's chakra is beginning to get siphoned from the last sound ninja, he eventually takes him out and wins his match. Unable to hold back anymore, Rock Lee would tell Kakashi what happened to Sasuke and Naruto. Kakashi will quickly grab the two as he runs downstairs and pulls out the chalk, beginning to work on the sealing jutsu. He successfully seals Sasuke's curse mark, and as he begins to work on Naruto's karma seal, he hears Orochimaru from behind. Kakashi finishes the curse marking seal as he puts it on Naruto's hand. Now that Naruto's karma seal has been sealed, it's actually stabilized and Naruto can feel his chakra flow back to normal again. Sasuke feels the same. Orochimaru comes cackling out of the shadows as Kakashi turns around fast. Orochimaru now looking down as Sasuke and Naruto stand up with Kakashi prepared to fight him. Orochimaru tells him that he'll be back for Sasuke and Naruto soon one day as he disappears into the shadows, Kakashi feeling a bead of sweat drop down his face. Naruto and Sasuke as well as Kakashi head back up where they see Lee beginning to have his fight with Gaara. They wish him good luck and tell him to do his best as Lee gets into his fight. As Lee begins to battle with Gaara, he actually feels something strange. As he feels himself getting pushed to the limit with his normal speed and strength not being enough, he feels that the will of fire in him that he can't give up. This is when he pushes himself to open the first and second gate. As you already know, he had actually unlocked this power back during the Land of Waves, unknown to him. At that point, actually, Rock Lee, with the two gates, is fighting Gaara. As Gaara and Lee are fighting, it appears to be as spectacular as it did in the original, with Lee flying around and Might Guy actually being severely impressed, as well as shocked that he could actually learn the 8 gates on his own. This makes Neji curious in Lee, thinking that he was just a failure before. This is when Lee thinks that he's got Gaara down, as Gaara's laying on the ground enraged. As Lee's rushing away from the attack, this is when Gaara says he's got him. He then pulls his sand arm out and tries to crush Rock Lee's leg. Just as Naruto sees what's about to happen, the Rinnegan lighting up around him, he zooms in on the attack, seeing the sand beginning to wrap around Rock Lee's leg. Before anyone can say anything, Naruto suddenly disappears. As Naruto appears directly next to Lee, Naruto's Rinnegan flash with anger, as a bright purple light swirls with wind throughout the entire arena. All of the Jonin as well as the instructor stop and notice this immediately. Naruto then holds his hand out just as the sand's about to crush Lee's leg. Almighty push. Suddenly, the sand that was touching Lee explodes away from him as it shoots back towards Gaara, slamming into him. As Lee then looks up to see Naruto has saved him yet again, he pounds his fist into the ground thinking that he lost. Gaara then looks towards Naruto and is about to fight him too, when suddenly all the Jonin appear, with Might Guy as well as Kakashi appearing first next to Naruto, holding their hands across his chest telling Gaara to stop, and that he's already won his match. Lee walks back upstairs with Naruto. He has tears coming down his eyes as he thinks that he failed again. He failed his teammates and he failed himself. Naruto then puts his hand on Rock Lee's shoulder, telling him that he did his best. Lee looks up and tells him that that still wasn't enough. The next fight's about to take place. It's Neji against Hinata. Naruto watches with interest as he sees them begin to fight. The Byakugan. As Neji and Hinata begin to fight, Naruto is quickly changed from interested to horrified, as he thinks he's about to hop in again. He then looks at Kakashi-sensei with a rage, feeling that this examination is terrible, that what it's doing to people that he actually considers to be his friends. Kakashi nods as he, as well as the rest of the Jonin, appear just before Neji's about to seemingly kill Hinata. Naruto is relieved as he thinks that he might have stopped another person from getting hurt, or severely hurt, or dying even, thinking that he's actually done something good. Naruto looks in worry as he sees Hinata on the stretcher. He rushes over as he sees her and tells her that she's going to be okay. Hinata sees Naruto and is happy that he actually saw her. As Naruto hadn't known, Hinata had said something down in the arena that her ninja way was to never give up, just like Naruto's. And Naruto, unknown to that, was oblivious. Neji, who won, looks over to Naruto and tells him that he has no right talking to the trash. Naruto's Rinnegan flashed towards him as their Byakugan and Rinnegan clashed together. What was that? You heard me. You don't belong talking to someone beneath you. You were born with power, with great power in fact, something that only destiny could have given you. Naruto grits his teeth as he thinks about all the horrible things that the villagers had said to him. You think that my power is a gift? A gift? What, like gift wrapping an actual knife in a present and then hoping that it stabs the person when they open it? Yeah, what a gift. You don't understand, Neji. I'll beat you, and then I'll tell you what it really means to have blessed with power. Naruto walks away and tells Lee that they're going to be training hard for the next month. Lee, after the matches are over, would actually go up to Might Guy and ask him about something. Kakashi-sensei had told me that you were actually a master in the 8 gates. I was wondering if you could perhaps train me. He says this humbly as Lee is looking up to Guy-sensei. Guy looks down and smiles and gives him a thumbs up, telling him that the power of youth is truly brimming within him, and that he decides that he's going to give him a shot. For the next month, Lee and Guy would be training. Sasuke would go off with Kakashi-sensei and begin working on his own skills, and at this point, Naruto's confused as to what he thinks he should do. This is when Naruto's walking through the village and is seeing a certain pervy Sennin. With his white hair as he has binoculars peeping on some ladies. Naruto decides he's going to go stop this old fool from causing himself any more trouble as he puts his hand on his shoulder. This is when Jiraiya turns around and tells him to bug him off. This is when he sees the Rinnegan, and suddenly he has flashbacks. He has a flashback of his past disciple. He turns around suddenly, he sees the Rinnegan that Naruto possesses, and the only thought that he says aloud before he can stop himself is one word. Nagato? If you guys want to see the next part for what if Naruto had, well, been the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Paths, make sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you thought, as well as subscribe to the channel for more videos. I will see you guys later. Bye.